Are you ready?
That's the bottom line.
Welcome to another WWE2K20 Universe Mode episode, and you are tuning in to one of the greatest shows on earth, and we are live from Green Bay, Wisconsin, and you couldn't have picked a better place to be than to be right here today. We have finally made it to SuperShock. Today, champions will be crowned. First up, here's a little recap of what happened the first night of SuperShock. Truth and Consequences became your women's Rage Tag Team Champions. The Order is the new Rage Men's Tag Team Champions. Leo Rush became your Rage's Cruiserweight Champion. Also, the underdog Cole Quinn is the new Intercontinental Rage Champion. Dalton Ricardo became the Rage's United States Champion. Elizabeth Justice is your Women's Rage Champion. And last but not least, Andrew Storms became your Rage's World Heavyweight Champion. And that's it for recaps as far as tonight. For the Synergy side of things, PMS will be taking on Boom for the Synergy's Women's Tag Team Championship title, followed by some more tag team action. P1 will be taking on The Future for the Men's Tag Team Championship title. And for our Synergy's Cruiserweight division, Adrian Coleman will be going one-on-one against Steel Bullet for the Cruiserweight Championship title. Right after that, the Sly Sami Zayn will be going one-on-one with Matt Savage for the Intercontinental Championship title. And it doesn't stop there. Elijah Riley will be taking on Eddie Cassidy for the Synergy's United States Championship title. Up next for the women's division, Storm Silver will be taking on Tegan Knox for Synergy's Women's Championship title. And folks, for tonight's main event, Drake Quinn will take on Tyson Savage one-on-one for the World Heavyweight Championship title. And it's all going down tonight for the second day of SuperShock. Alright, so taking a look at the bracket, PMS, Boom are the last two teams remaining, and they'll be going head-to-head for the Women's Synergy's Tag Team Championship titles. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get the second night of SuperShock underway. We have finally made it to the Synergy side of things. First night was Rage. Making their way down to the ring is PMS. And they're taking on Boom for the Synergy Women's Tag Team Championship titles. PMS fought a hard, good fight to get all the way here to the championship round. Crystal Riley, Alex K, making up the team PMS. Now with the familiar face of Carmella not being on their side, I can honestly say that PMS did pretty good making it this far. But how far would these two take each other if Carmella was here? Would they already be the women's tag team champions? Who knows? I guess we're gonna have to find out here tonight. And what is Carmella up to at the moment? With LOW taking over WWE, I'm not sure if we could possibly be seeing Carmella. The sights of Carmella on LWO would be fantastic, as it would complete PMS. With the recently news just came out, Aaliyah has been dropped, so PMS doesn't have Aaliyah anymore, and right now they're missing Carmella. But to make it this far in the tournament, it just shows how strong their team is. Making their way down to the ring right now is Boom, Nicole Mercer, Zaya Brookside, two formerly known single eventers, tagged up and made it this far in the championship. It's crazy to say that you could just come from a singles division, tag up with, I guess, one of your favorite kind of people in the locker room, and end up in the championship title match or in the title situation for the tag team titles. And that's what's happening with Boom. Both women having similar wrestling styles when you really think about it. Both women bringing the boom every time they step in this ring. Zaya Brookside, Nicole Mercer, looking to try to capitalize tonight, trying to win those women's tag team championship titles. A lot is riding for both teams. With the lack of Carmella on the PMS side, and with Nicole Mercer and Zaya Brookside being a new form tag team, I wonder what's the outcome going to be in this match. There's the bell. Match has already started. Time to get this action underway. Nicole Mercer with a nice headlock. Cranking down on Crystal Riley. Crystal Riley with a headlock. Not sure what's going to happen if PMS doesn't get the titles tonight. Nicole Mercer failed on that drop kick. I know Eric Bischoff was really looking at Crystal Riley. He said that was one of his favorite superstars. And with them cooking up something, Eric Bischoff and Goldberg, Sting, who knows what's in the works. They said we'll find out later on this week. So Crystal Riley could be possibly moving on to bigger and better things if they don't capitalize and get the titles tonight. Nice enziguri from Nicole Mercer. Nicole going for a power bomb. Crystal Riley fast to get up. Power bomb not really affecting her. Crystal Riley looking to make a tag to Alex K. Alex K is in the ring. Now, when you're looking at Alex K is tiny. She's small, but she's mighty. Nicole Mercer with a nice neck breaker. Alex K got a lot of tricks up her sleeve. That's why she's here today. Snap suplex from Alex K. Nicole Mercer. Nicole Mercer got to stay on top of things. Drop kick from Alex K. And now Alex K making a tag. And right there, you could just, that shows you the chemistry that PMS have coming into this match, making it all the way to the tournament. And Nicole Mercer with a nice combination followed by a clothesline. Nicole Mercer hasn't made a tag to Xia Brookside. Nicole Mercer looking like she's going for a cover, hook of the leg. Just a 1 count barely. Match just got underway. I don't think that any team is worn down enough to try to get a win. And Nicole with another powerbomb to Crystal Riley. And now Nicole Mercer setting up the tag, tagging in Xia Brookside. Xia Brookside all the way from the UK was signed last month to LOW. And she's been doing big things ever since she teamed up with Nicole Mercer. Drop kick from Crystal Riley. Crystal Riley possibly going for another tag. Yes, tags and Alex K. Now Alex K taking on Xia Brookside 1-on-1. Xia Brookside with a nice flying clothesline. These women have to put it all on the line tonight if they want the tag team championship titles. These are the best two teams remaining. Xia Brookside, oh my God. Just using that rope to choke Alex K. Now Xia Brookside with a nice tag to Nicole Mercer. And the chemistry side of things for Boom is starting to come up as they're frequently tagging. Nicole Mercer out of the way. And now Nicole, DDT from Nicole Mercer. Alex K more on the side of Boom side of the ring. She needs to definitely get out of this corner as Nicole Mercer cranking down, just wearing down Alex K. Taking advantage of that size difference. But like I was saying, Alex K is mighty. She's tiny, but she's mighty. Another tag to Xia Brookside off the ropes. And a kick to the chest and the back. Now that chemistry is showing. Alex K quick to get up to her feet though. Alex K with another snap suplex. Now Alex K going for a tag. Crystal Riley going head to head with Xia Brookside. Xia Brookside chin buster. Now Xia Brookside going for another tag. And these frequent tags definitely help a team out, giving each other the rest that they need. Crystal Riley with another tag to Alex K. In this championship match, you could definitely tell the chemistry in these two tag teams. Nicole Mercer. And Nicole got Alex K up. Neck breaker. Suplex right into that neck breaker. And now Nicole Mercer is pretty fired up. The crowd has always been behind Boom. Ever since they formed a tag team together. Oh my God. Back body drop right on the side of the apron. Nicole Mercer just pretty much dominating this match right now against Alex K. Crystal Raleigh would have definitely put up a bigger fight. And Nicole Mercer with a super kick to Alex K. Going for a cover, hook of the leg. Crystal Raleigh breaking that pinfall up. Zaya Brookside there. I thought she had Crystal Raleigh for a second, but let her go. Decided to let her go. And Nicole Mercer setting up. Driving Alex K right to the mat. Hook of the leg. 2 count. Alex K had enough strength to kick out. Crystal Raleigh made it there in time. It didn't look like she was going to make it there in time, but she did. But luckily, Alex K still had the fight to kick out of that pinfall. Now Nicole Mercer, big chop. Big chop to Alex K. Now Nicole Mercer fired up, crowd behind her. Alex K making the tag. Crystal Raleigh in the ring. Crystal Raleigh with a clothesline. Pretty much almost missing the clothesline, but just barely caught her on the side of the head. And now Crystal Raleigh got a powerful right. Nicole Mercer turned that around, going for an armbar, but too close to the ropes. Again, another rookie team mistake. Crystal Raleigh with a drop kick. Crystal Raleigh taking on Nicole Mercer is more of an even matchup, as Crystal Raleigh looking to capitalize on that momentum after that tag. Crystal Raleigh, oh my God, driving the knee right into Nicole Mercer's forehead. Now going for a cover hook of the leg. Ref kind of slow to get down for the count. Giving Nicole Mercer enough time to kick out of that. I can honestly say now I see why the ref has been getting knocked out the whole tournament. Crystal Raleigh with a nice leg sweep. And Crystal Raleigh with a powerful forearm. Ref been getting knocked out the whole tournament. Slow on counts. Sometimes the ref is in the way. When these superstars are trying everything that they have, using everything that they have to try to get a win, try to, get closer and closer to the championship title, and then it's all spoiled by the ref. So I can honestly see where the frustration comes from when you're in a championship match of this caliber. Nice tie up, Alex K, showing that she has a little bit of strength. Tagging Crystal Raleigh off the ropes. Taking Nicole Mercer down with an elbow right into the back. Now Crystal Raleigh back in, drop kick to Nicole Mercer. And Nicole trying to find her partner, making an attack to Zaya Brookside. Zaya Brookside in the ring, but Crystal Raleigh looking ready. No, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nicole Mercer. Not Nicole Mercer, Zaya Brookside. Again, both women have similar wrestling styles. Zaya Brookside looking to take this match outside of the ring. Zaya Brookside trying to capitalize on every opportunity. Never mind, she changes her mind and going back inside the ring. And now Crystal Raleigh fighting to get a tag and actually makes it to Alex K. Now Alex K in the ring going for some type of kick, misses it. Zaya Brookside counters that. And we've seen a lot of rookie errors in this match. But the errors are pretty much even for both teams that made it this far. Irish whip into the corner. Alex K fights her way out of that corner. And now Zaya Brookside with a nice counter. Now we see signs of Nicole Mercer. Nicole Mercer is back up on the apron. Zaya Brookside taking this fight upstairs. No, Alex K. Alex K. And now Alex K going upstairs on the top turnbuckle. And Alex K. Alex K. Just a 2 count. Nicole Mercer pretty slow to get in the ring. I'm assuming that she already knew Zaya Brookside had enough strength to kick out of that. But Alex K with the athletic move. Tiny but mighty. Irish whip into the corner. No, Xia Brookside turns it around real quick. And Crystal Riley making the tag. Big time kick from Xia Brookside, just flatlining Crystal Riley, going for a cover. Alex K nowhere to be found. Still dazed in the corner. Only a 2 count though. Irish whip into the corner. And Crystal Riley off the middle rope. Crystal Riley off the middle rope, and she knows it. She knows it. And the crowd is starting to get behind PMS. As they're watching these ladies put it all on the line. Off the ropes. Jumping heel kick. PMS is not backing down from Boom whatsoever. And now Crystal Riley setting up. And pretty much flatlining Xia Brookside with the same move Nicole Mercer did. 2. And just in the nick of time. Just in the nick of time, Nicole Mercer making it there, saving it. Making that save. And Crystal Riley off the top turnbuckle, elbow drop. Possibly going for another. Upstairs again. Oh no. A splash. Like I said, these ladies they're putting it all on the line. Nicole Mercer was there in the nick of time just to give their team just a couple more minutes in this match. And Crystal Riley setting up for that DDT. Big time DDT from Crystal Riley, and Crystal Riley too close to the ropes. Too close to the ropes, taunting a little bit too much, not paying attention to how close she was to the ropes. Big time kick from Crystal Riley. That could have been it right there. But she didn't realize how close she was to the ropes. Big time forearm. Xia Brookside trying to fight to get to a tag, but no, Crystal Riley just on top of things right now. Snap suplex from Crystal Riley. And you can just see the exhaustion starting to kick in. But Crystal Riley still kind of fired up. While being exhausted. Trying to think about what to do as the crowd gets more and more behind PMS. And Xia Brookside up to her feet with a massive kick to the head. And now Xia Brookside going for a cover, hook of the leg. And no, Alex K in time to break that pinfall up, giving her team a chance to still possibly come out of this, the women's tag team champions. Xia Brookside, big time forearm, going for another one of those kicks. And no, Crystal Riley turned it around. Kick right to Xia Brookside, and now attack to Alex K. Alex K in the ring. Xia Brookside trying to find some type of momentum to get up off the ground. As Alex K stops that tag. And now Alex K setting up for something, setting up for oh my God. A knee right to the chest. And the crowd is really behind PMS. PMS knows it, Alex K knows it, Crystal Riley knows it. This match is getting even more intense. Xia Brookside trying to stop the momentum of Alex K right about now. But it doesn't seem to be working. Alex K hanging her up on the ropes. Now the Irish whip to the ropes and then Hurricane Run. And Alex K again just feeding off the crowd as the crowd feeds off this match. And that's all you need in a tag team match. That's all you need in a match, period. Alex K, nice headstands to take down. And just dabbing on him. Just dabbing on him one time. Alex K, Irish whip into the corner. Xia Brookside fighting her way out of that. Definitely needed that. And the drop kick to the face, just shoving the boot right into the face of Alex K. As she making a mockery of Alex K. Alex K putting a lot of work in against Xia Brookside, and Xia Brookside with a Hurricane Run. And now Xia Brookside is now feeding off the crowd. The crowd is definitely into this match. As both teams are really putting it all on the line. Oh my God, what is it? Oh! Running her head right into the boot of Nicole Mercer. Nicole going for a cover, hook of the leg. Can Crystal Riley make it? And just there in the nick of time. Xia Brookside again letting Crystal Riley go. Crystal Riley made it in time. It didn't look like it. And no, Nicole setting up again. Driving Alex down. Got the hook of the leg. Can Crystal Riley make this one? Oh my God, just barely. Crystal Riley making it again. Xia Brookside showing mercy once again, letting Crystal Riley go instead of capitalizing off just grabbing her in general. Close line from Alex K. Alex K somehow, some way, mustering up some strength to get out of that to make the tag to Crystal Riley. Crystal Riley back inside the ring, going for Nicole. Nice crucifix takedown. And now Crystal Riley with a drop kick to the back. As Crystal Riley tells Nicole to get up. Crystal Riley, you could tell, a little bit more exhausted. Alex K exhausted as she hangs on the side of the apron. Crystal Riley showing that strength, the last little bit of the strength that she could possibly have. Tossing Nicole Mercer. Now, another one. Oh my God. Right to the head of Nicole Mercer. Crystal Riley going for another cover. Can Xia Brookside get there in time to help save her team? 2. And just in the nick of time. This match continues just in the nick of time. Crystal Riley can't believe it. Alex K is not so merciful. As she takes out Xia Brookside, and then now Crystal Riley. Crystal Riley looking to capitalize on that. Xia Brookside is down and out. But Nicole Mercer fighting back. Nicole Mercer with an arm drag takedown. Snap there. And now just driving the elbow right into the skull of Crystal Riley, going for a cover, hook of the leg. Just a 2 count. Alex K was getting in the ring, but not needed. Nicole Mercer can't believe it. Crystal Riley cranking down on that arm as Nicole Mercer fights her way out of this. Oh no. Super kick. This could be it for Crystal Riley. Nicole Mercer cover, hook of the leg. No, Alex K there in time to break up the pin. Tag to Xia Brookside. Xia Brookside been merciful to the other side of the team. I don't know why. And Crystal Riley with a nice counter, but it doesn't phase Xia Brookside. Xia Brookside with another big time kick as it flatlines Crystal Riley. Going for a cover, hook of the leg. Alex K with the breakup. Alex K pretty much saving her team, kind of like Cheryl Magnum did for Truth and Consequences on the first night of Rage. And now Xia Brookside tapping out Crystal Riley out of nowhere. Xia Brookside getting a win for Boom. Alex K was getting back outside of the ring, not really paying attention, which gave Xia Brookside enough time to get that submission hold going on Crystal Riley. And just the wear and tear on Crystal Riley's body could not withstand the submission hold that Xia Brookside just put her through, thus getting Xia Brookside and Nicole Mercer the win. And now Boom has now became the Synergy's Women's Tag Team Champions as they move on, winning the titles tonight. I didn't see that type of ending, folks, whatsoever. PMS put up a hell of a fight against Boom. And Xia Brookside just found that opportunity, capitalized off that opportunity, and now Nicole Mercer and Xia Brookside are the Synergy's Women Tag Team Champions. Boom recently becoming your Synergy's Women's Tag Team Champions. Looking at the bracket, P1 and the Future are remaining. They will go head to head for the men's Synergy Tag Team Championship titles tonight. Alright folks, and now we are back ready for some more tag team action as the men will go head to head for the Synergy's Men's Tag Team Championship titles. Making their way down to the ring is P1. Cody, George Freeman, twin brothers, made it this far in the tournament. Mentor being AJ Styles, with AJ Styles not being here pretty much he was on a different company the whole time. P1 has been making a name for itself over here on Synergy, but now ever since LOW has bought out or pretty much won over WWE, I'm excited to say that it's possible that we might be seeing AJ Styles, their mentor, come over to the Synergy side of things. That's only if Stone Cold don't draft them to Rage moving forward. But P1 has been making a name for themselves as they're here in the championship round, going for the Synergy Men's Tag Team Championship titles. The team showed chemistry, they showed promise this whole tournament pretty much. And now they'll be taking on another set of brothers by the name of Hyde and Yahiro Winanaki as they make up the Future. Now both Yahiro and Hyde, all the way from Tokyo, Japan, have made it to the championship round as well as P1. Now they don't have no special mentor coming into this. Whoever their mentor was back in Japan, pretty much paved the way for them to come all the way here, or just molded them in the right way for them to be in this tournament and making it this far, or being that successful in pro wrestling in general. The Future is here to show what they bring to the table against P1. Both teams being brothers, the chemistry is I'm expecting the chemistry to be extremely high in this match. Even though they haven't been wrestling for LOW company for that long, I still expect to see the chemistry through the roof, as both brothers all four are twin brothers. So with that type of chemistry in this ring, I'm excited to say that this match is probably going to be one of the best matches of the night. I don't know, we're just going to have to find out and see, but I'm excited for both teams being here, the Future as well as P1. But back on that topic of AJ Styles possibly showing up, who knows what could happen after LOW went ahead and beat WWE for the 4 out of 4 matches to get the rights to WWE. What's being set up right now in the works, as Mason Martin already stated that next up will be going into construction for possibly the next 2 months. So not really sure on what's going to happen with next up, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come back stronger than ever. Jumping into this match though, George already the first one in the ring, cranking down on Hyde, and now Hyde with a headlock. George running into the ropes, off the ropes, and George with a Pele kick. Again, both teams very, very athletic coming into this match. Very, very athletic. Two teams could possibly be feuding the whole while on Synergy. Goldberg made a absolutely fantastic decision on bringing both teams to Synergy. I mean, both teams being new, but just the impact that they bring to Synergy, just the charisma, the aura that they carry about themselves. Oh my God, big time gut buster from George to Hyde. Hyde getting out of the way, bringing that chemistry, bringing that it factor over here to Synergy. I think that's what Goldberg was aiming for as he drafted both of these teams. Hurricane Rana off the top turnbuckle. Hyde going for a cover, hook of the leg, just 1 count barely. Still early in this match. Still very early in this match, as tag team matches tend to take absolutely longer time than their one-on-one counterparts, being as though you have a teammate to help save the match, pretty much prolonging the match. Your hero making a tag to Hyde, and Hyde out of nowhere, but no. A jumping enziguri ends Hyde. Whatever type of stride he tried to come in the ring with, and now analyzed suplex. And George right now just single-handedly taking out the Future. Off the ropes. Oh my God. Driving the face of your hero right into the mat. And now George making a tag to Cody. And Cody Freeman is now in the ring. Sometimes it's hard to tell the twin brothers apart. You can tell them apart from the hair. Cody has the short dreads, while George has the mohawk. It's another quick way to tell the difference between the two brothers. And Hyde Hyde with a nice counter. Trying to turn this match around. Super kick right to Cody Freeman. Because coming into this, another super kick. Coming into this, it looked like P1 had majority of the momentum. And now Hyde off the rope. Oh my God, what an armbar takedown into a drop kick. Again, both teams are very athletic coming into this match. Hyde trying to stop that tag. Cody was fighting and try to get back over there to George to make a tag. And no, Cody turning it around. And now gives himself a chance to make that tag to George. George in the ring. Hyde still trying to get up to his feet. George bringing him right back down. Then P1 showing a lot of promise in this match. Got that arm bar locked in. Working on that arm. Hyde find some way to get out of that. And now George with a spear. Big time spear. Hyde trying to find your hero. Try to make that tag. It's not working. Leg drop right onto the knee. Hit to the gut. Off the ropes. And now just driving his head right into the mat. Again, Hyde rolling out of the ring, trying to get some air, trying to get his bearings back right. And now Cody outside the ring. Cody kind of want to take this match outside. Hyde caught his breath. Oh my God, what the hell just happened? Hyde when the Nike just used the ring. Uses the ring. I couldn't tell what the hell. Was he outside of the ring, on top of the ring? And now Cody fired up with the crowd. As he's getting personal with the crowd, like literally standing feet away from the crowd. Inches away from the crowd. That's what the crowd love about LOW. Like, it's just pretty much hands-on. You're a part of the system. Now Hyde has Cody in that corner. Just pretty much gaining momentum as this match gets further and further a long way. Another Irish whip into the corner. Now Hyde making the tag to your hero. You see some of that team chemistry. Oh my God. A big boot right into a joint. Oh my God. And it doesn't stop there. And like I was saying earlier in the match, folks, this is the team chemistry shining through. Going for a cover. Shining through. Belly to belly. Cody looking to make a tag to George. Making that tag to George. Now George back in the ring. Your hero trying to get up to his feet. Kind of still dazed. George going for that leg takedown. Mounts him. Driving those fists right into the forehead of your hero. Your hero trying to get some air. As George makes another tag. Those frequent tags do come in handy, giving yourself the opportunity to rest. And if both people on the team can get an insane amount of rest, they can last a whole lot longer, a hell of a lot longer than the other team, if the other team is not tagging as frequently as one team. But then again, that possibly can hurt you in a way. All depending on which teammate is getting majority of the momentum in the match. If you got a lot of momentum going, you might as well stay in the ring and, try to get the win for your team. Irish whip into the corner. And your hero, almost trying to take out the legs of Cody Freeman. Take his athleticism away. And now Cody Irish whip into their team's corner. And now they make the tag. And a super kick, double super kick from Cody and George. A lot of team chemistry in this match. Both teams being brothers. Twin brothers at that. Two sets of twins in this match. Your hero setting up for a third time. A third time. Well, they say 3 times is a charm. Big time gut kick. Right into that brain buster. As your hero goes for a cover, hook of the leg. Ref really slow to get to the count. barely a 2. I don't even know if that was a 2 count. Ref's extremely slow to get to the count. That does affect the way this match is going. Your hero, cradle suplex. Just cradling George like a little baby right into that suplex. George trying to find some strength to get up. Your hero back on top of things. Cody manages to get out of that. And no, your hero turns it right back around into a clothesline. And now your hero fired up with the crowd as George makes the tag to Cody. And now Cody is in the ring. Cody going for a big boot. Misses. Your hero back body drop. Now your hero possibly going for a cover. George rolled out of the ring, and George is nowhere to be found. Your hero just barely getting the ring count. Can't believe his eyes. And your hero, your hero going. Is he too close to the ropes? Could this be a rope break? Ref not paying attention. Back towards the ropes. Back towards the ropes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Going for a cover. George just clean clocked the ref. The ref was just a little bit too close to things, and George just mistimed that clothesline, just taking the ref completely out of this match. As now the ref is thankfully getting back up to his feet. We don't even look like we need emergency to come out here. Making that tag. Nice double suplex from Cody and George. George with a nice leg drop. Now George going upstairs. Kind of tangled up in the ropes. Now gets free. And George! Did you see the damn elevation in that elbow? And George! The elevation in the elbow drop. And Hyde, I guess Hyde didn't even really, he wasn't focused enough. Hyde wasn't focused, thinking that elbow drop would cost him the tag team titles, but it ended up costing him the tag team titles. As Hyde slept on the pinfall. Hyde didn't get in the ring in time to try to break up that pinfall. But I could tell from sitting over here the elevation that George got on that elbow drop. Like he had to be at least a good 15 feet in the air, dropping the elbow right down to the chest of a Winanaki, and they ended up winning the tag team titles. And now P1 is the Synergy's Tag Team Champions. Taking a look, P1 just won the Synergy Tag Team Championship titles. Next up, Steel Bullet and Adrian Coleman. They'll be facing each other, going head-to-head, one-on-one for the Synergy's Cruiserweight Championship title. All right, folks, so right after that break, we are finally here with our first singles match of the night. Cruiserweights will go head-to-head for the Synergy's Cruiserweight Championship title. Adrian Coleman will be taking on Steel Bullet. Steel Bullet being undefeated so far ever since 2K19. The feud with Juju Bronze and Steel Bullet is just not in development as we speak. But we did get word that Juju Bronze could possibly be making his way to the LOW. All depending on what Eric Bischoff has in store. Making his way down to the ring is Adrian Coleman. Adrian Coleman, one of the best damn cruiserweights on the roster, as he made it all the way to the championship round as SuperShock, now facing the infamous Steel Bullet for the Synergy's Cruiserweight Championship title. Adrian Coleman got a lot on his plate coming into this match, only because Steel Bullet is, he's pretty much the reigning champ, the reigning Cruiserweight champion from 2K19, holding that Velocity title for almost 2 years straight. Just being undefeated, just mobbing through every cruiserweight that came up against Steel Bullet. Adrian Coleman has to bring his A game in this match if he wants to walk out of here the Synergy's Cruiserweight champion. I don't know what's going on in the mindset of Adrian Coleman right now as he faces Steel Bullet, but you could tell the look in his face that he's here, he's determined. And that determination could possibly push him to become the Synergy's Cruiserweight champion. Looking at Adrian Coleman right now, Adrian Coleman pretty hyped about this match. In the earlier interview, Adrian Coleman said he's the type of guy that ends streaks. He's the type of guy that you call on when needed. And now making his way down to the ring is Steel Bullet. Steel Bullet, the undefeated god. You might as well say the undefeated cruiserweight god, as he makes his way down to the ring. Steel Bullet didn't really have much to say coming into this match, other than that he plans on remaining undefeated. He demands that he should have already been handed the Cruiserweight Championship title. But he had to do like everybody else, because titles were not handed out. You have to earn them no matter what background you came from. You have to prove it in this LOW universe. You have to prove it in the middle of this ring. And Steel Bullet looking like he's ready to prove that tonight, going against Adrian Coleman for this Cruiserweight Championship title. The crowd is even more electrified than it was at the beginning of the night, because now we have some one-on-one action. Steel Bullet is taking on Adrian Coleman for that championship gold. And both opponents looking pretty ready. Adrian Coleman coming into this match looking pretty laid back. He's going to have to be 10 times more intense than just laid back. See, as he go ahead, as the headlock, I couldn't tell who would gain the momentum coming into this match. I thought Steel Bullet might come in dominating, but no, it looks like Adrian Coleman. Adrian Coleman going for a quick cover. Definitely not enough to take out Steel Bullet this early on in the match. Adrian Coleman with a nice jab. Showing the strength. Showing the strength. Pushing Steel Bullet right into the corner as the ref try to get a clean break. Ref gets a clean break. And now Adrian Coleman. Backbreaker right to Steel Bullet. Adrian Coleman definitely had to stay on top of things. Driving that knee right into the face of Steel Bullet. Got to stay on top of Steel Bullet this whole match if you want to come out of here the Cruiserweight Synergies champion, or the Synergies Cruiserweight champion, however you want to say it. Adrian Coleman, big time knee to Steel Bullet. As Adrian Coleman swinging that momentum in his favor, which is definitely needed in this match. Adrian Coleman with a nice takedown. Driving the palms right into Steel Bullet's forehead, going into that arm bar, cranking down, trying to wear Steel Bullet down. Still find some way to get out of that. Now Steel with a nice snap air. And now Steel cranking down on Adrian Coleman, driving the elbow right into the top of the shoulder of Adrian Coleman, going for a cover hook of the leg. Just a 1 count. Both men clearly still a lot of fight left in this match. Adrian Coleman going for some type of kick, but Steel Bullet quick on the grapple off the ropes. Kind of has a little error there. But Steel Bullet quick to capitalize, backbreaking and driving that fish right down to Adrian Coleman's head. And now again, trying to crank down, but no, Adrian Coleman muscles his way right out of that. Steel Bullet with a nice counter. Adrian Coleman with a nice counter. Telling Steel, bring it on. As he sends Steel Bullet right outside the ring. I mean, you could tell the athleticism of Adrian Coleman just pretty much jumping outside the ring, clearing the ring. Steel Bullet drop kick, sending Adrian Coleman right into the apron of the ring. As these men take this fight outside the ring. And Steel using the ground to his advantage, but Adrian Coleman fired up with the crowd, trying to get the crowd in his favor. Nice poison right on the outside. Using that ground. The ground is a hell of a lot harder than that ring. Adrian Coleman trying to use that to advantage, running Steel right into the pole, the steel pole, where Steel meets Steel. Nice arm takedown by Steel Bullet as these two men kind of stare at each other. Steel Bullet with a nice right. And now another right from Adrian Coleman. Driving that forehead right into the knee. And now these men taking this fight back into the ring. Trying not to get injured. Both men going for a clothesline and Adrian Coleman going for a kick. Kind of both missing, but really landing it. They're trying to really scope each other out, trying to see who could get the best of who in this match. And DDT from Steel Bullet as Steel going for a cover. Hook of the leg, too close to the ropes. Too close to the ropes. Steel didn't realize that. And now Adrian Coleman up to his feet trying to capitalize off that, but Steel got him. Cradled on the shoulders and Still going for a cover. Can it be a rope break? No, just a 2 count. Adrian Coleman found some strength to get out of that. Adrian Coleman with a Kelly kick. Now Still trying to fight his way to get up off the mat. And now Adrian Coleman with another big time backbreaker. Adrian Coleman, I don't know where he found the strength to get up from that. Oh my God. Adrian Coleman could have what it takes to knock Steel Bullet right off that mantelpiece. Like Adrian Coleman definitely have to stay on top of this match. Steel Bullet kind of turning some more of that momentum in his favor, missing that clothesline. As you can tell, both men are getting exhausted throughout this match. Adrian Coleman with that knee. Now Adrian Coleman using the knees to the gut of Steel Bullet, and now Adrian Coleman off the ropes, big time knee right to the back of the head of Steel Bullet. And now Adrian Coleman using that speed to capitalize, but both men are down. Both men have given it their all, exhausted, trying to capitalize on each other. And now Adrian Coleman, big time knee going for a cover, hook of the leg. The ref is too slow to get to the count. 2. And Steel Bullet somehow, some way, manages to kick out of that. I will blame it on the ref. Adrian Coleman has another one. Going for a cover again. 2. And what? Another kick out from Steel Bullet. As you can see the frustration in Adrian Coleman as the crowd gets behind him even more. Adrian Coleman with a clothesline. Adrian Coleman trying to just muster up some more strength. Big time spine buster from Adrian Coleman. Steel Bullet had an absolute insane amount of fight. Oh my God, another knee back to the back of the head. And now Adrian Coleman going for another cover. And a kick out by Steel Bullet. Still resiliency. He doesn't want to lose. And Adrian Coleman for a third time. Oh my God. Adrian Coleman cannot, for some reason, get the pin, and you could tell the frustration. And now Still with an arm drag. As Adrian Coleman tries to plead with the ref, wondering why the 3 count hasn't came. And Still now turning this around. This is not a place you want to be if you're Adrian Coleman. I can say Adrian Coleman tried his damnness to get this win. Adrian Coleman fighting his way out of this. Irish whip into the corner. And Still finding some kind of way to get out of that with a clothesline. And now Still is looking for an ending. The first opportunity. Oh my God, Adrian Coleman gets out of the way. Irish whip off the ropes. Adrian Coleman going for a drop kick, misses it. And Still cradling Adrian Coleman. Can this be? Oh my God. He lands it. The ref is now looking for the ropes. And Steel Bullet is now the Synergy Cruiserweight Champion. Adrian Coleman had at least 4 opportunities. To beat Steel Bullet. And every opportunity, every turn, Steel Bullet was there for a kick out. You could tell in the replays. That cover right there alone was supposed to get Adrian Coleman the championship title. But still Bullet somehow, some goddamn way managed to keep his streak alive and remain and now become the new Synergy's Cruiserweight Championship champion. What the hell? He does it again. He does it again. How long will this reign be? Absolute insane match just happened. Still Bullet became the Synergy's Cruiserweight champion. Taking a look at the bracket, Sami Zayn and Matt Savage are the last two remaining. So they will be facing each other for the Intercontinental Championship title. Alright folks, and we are finally here for the Intercontinental Championship title match. The Sly Sami Zayn has made it all the way to SuperShock. And how Sami Zayn got all the way here is incredible. Beating out Christian Blake, this was supposed to be Christian Blake versus Matt Savage. But Sami Zayn found some type of way to get that pinfall over Christian Blake. And Christian Blake, the whole match, had the one-up on Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn found that perfect opportunity to get the pinfall over Christian Blake. And when asked in an interview, Sami Zayn, he already knew. He just had to find that opportunity, which he did. And now Sami Zayn is here at SuperShock, going for the Intercontinental Championship title against Matt Savage. Now in this match, I already know Matt Savage is coming into this match already knowing about Sami Zayn and how Sami Zayn got here. I wonder, is those type of tricks going to work for Sami Zayn coming into this match? I'm not sure. We'll just have to see where Matt Savage's head is coming into this match, how they start off the match. Because you could tell in the match between Christian Blake, Sami Zayn was looking for that specific opportunity. And when he found it, he took advantage of it, and now that's why Sami Zayn is at SuperShock. Making his way down to the ring right now is Matt Savage. Matt Savage made it all the way here just off guts and determination. And now he's going for the Intercontinental Championship title. And Matt Savage been here since day one. Ever since Next Up was in development. Ever since Stone Cold Steve Austin was putting everything together. He already knew he could see the stardom in Matt Savage. That's why he brought him on extremely early. So Matt Savage has the advantage of knowing pretty much every superstar on the roster picked up after him. But I don't know if that's going to be enough to get past the sly, slick Sami Zayn. Swiper, no swiping. Like, that's pretty much what Sami Zayn is about right now. And Matt Savage is going to have to watch the errors that he makes in this match, because even if you don't think that it could be a possible error, Sami Zayn can just out of nowhere take this match, take this title right from under Matt Savage's nose. So Matt Savage got to come into this match looking at every possibility, every way to capitalize over Sami Zayn and try to get the win as early and as possible as he can over Sami Zayn before Sami Zayn figures out some type of way to win this championship title. Now, when both men come into this situation, this is a championship round, so your A game has to be on point coming into this type of matchup. Like Sami Zayn, Matt Savage for the Intercontinental Championship title. Who would have thought coming into this match? Like I said earlier, I swore Christian Blake was supposed to be standing in this ring, but Sami Zayn had other plans, and now this match is underway. And again, starting off, Sami Zayn starting off pretty aggressively. As I was saying, Matt Savage needed to pretty much pace Sami Zayn, and maybe that's what he's doing right now. Sami Zayn with a DDT. Maybe Matt Savage is kind of just watching out for Sami, playing it conservative, but Sami Zayn is taking full advantage of that conservative play from Matt Savage. Kick to the back, Sami Zayn with a nice overhand. Sami Zayn insecure. Right to Matt Savage. Matt Savage probably playing it a little too conservative against Sami. Sami Zayn with a nice northern light suplex. Sami Zayn winning majority of this momentum starting off early, but no, Matt Savage finding some type of way to counter that, sending Sami right into the corner. and now just dropping Sami Zayn. So now Matt Savage is getting a little bit more aggressive as this match gets really going, gets his bearing going, and Matt Savage, the crowd is behind Matt. Matt trying to win the crowd over early, as Sami Zayn is a fan favorite coming into this match. Because a lot of folks in here are surprised to see Sami Zayn all the way at the championship match. And they like the way he did it. They like the way Sami Zayn got to this match. Sami Zayn with another Northern Light suplex. Matt Savage trying to, I guess, scope out Sami Zayn, and that's what you got to do in this situation. You got to kind of counter the counter, pretty much, and I think that's what Matt Savage is doing going into this match, driving the shoulder of Sami Zayn right to the mat. And now Savage got the arms hooked. Nice suplex from Matt Savage. Matt Savage trying to, and there it is, one of those slide kicks from Sami. When you think he's down, when you think Sami Zayn is down, Sami Zayn could just strike at any moment. Matt Savage finds a way to get out of that. They're taking this fight outside of the ring, pretty much going all the way back up to the ramp. And oh my God, Sami Zayn just barely missing the middle ramp. Matt Savage trying to possibly end Sami Zayn's career early. Matt Savage can't believe that he's even facing Sami Zayn in the championship match, but trying to use that to his advantage. But again, Sami Zayn finds a way. If there's a will, there's a way. And these men are just going to war outside of the ring right now. All the way up on the ramp. Matt Savage trying to decide to try to get back in the ring. That's the only way you can win. And now Matt Savage with the crowd behind him, just getting even more pumped as this match continues. And Matt Savage finally now running Sami Zayn right back into the ring. And again, Sami Zayn with a nice counter. Quickly turning this around, German suplex, turning this around in his favor. Sami Zayn. No, Matt Savage. Matt Savage with a nice counter and just a kick to the hamstring of Sami Zayn. And now Sami showing the strength, the power. Matt Savage rolling out, trying to, get his bearings right, trying to get some air. And Sami with a nice chop. But it doesn't slow Matt Savage down whatsoever. And these men are back outside of the ring. And Matt Savage with a big time neck breaker on the outside of the ring. Sami Zayn quick to get up to his feet. Sami Zayn running Matt Savage right into the steel pole. Matt Savage got up pretty quickly. Hurricane Rana outside. And now, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn with a nice counter. And Sami Zayn knows it. The crowd knows it. Maybe he taunted it just a little too much as Matt Savage bringing this match back in the ring. Matt Savage with an overhand right. Now Sami Zayn with an uppercut. Uppercutting Matt Savage. Just turning this around. Flatline right to Matt Savage. And now Sami Zayn pumped up. Crowd behind him also. Sami Zayn setting up for something nice. Sami Zayn on the apron. Oh my God. A back body drop right on the apron. Possibly could be breaking Matt Savage's back or the ribs of Matt Savage. Sami Zayn taking his match back in the ring. Possibly, I thought maybe going for a cover trying to end this match. But Sami Zayn probably got a couple tricks up his sleeve. And Sami Zayn taking this match back outside the ring after getting back. And possibly playing mind games with Savage. Possibly running those mind games with Matt Savage tonight. Matt Savage, nice counter. And Matt Savage getting a little groovy on the outside of the ring. Matt Savage getting a little groovy on the outside of the ring against Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn up to his feet pretty fast. Again, Matt Savage has to realize that Sami Zayn is gonna play those mind games into this match. Like he's gonna incorporate that plenty. Oh, drop kick from Sami Zayn. Oh my God, the elevation from that drop kick, the height. And now Sami, drop kick right to the face. Sami Zayn This match is too even right now for Matt Savage. And Sami Zayn. Now Sami Zayn wiping the sweat off his brow. Possibly just thinking of the mind games that he could just implement into this match right now. As he's working Matt Savage over. Matt Savage definitely need to be looking for ending. Sami Zayn with a drop kick, but Matt Savage right back up to his feet. Got the arms hook. Suplexing Sami Zayn. And now look at Matt Savage. Matt Savage walking around the ring. Matt Savage pretty hyped as this match continues. Now Matt Savage back body drop to Sami Zayn. Matt Savage clothesline to Sami, another clothesline. Sami Zayn trying to get out of the way, but super kick from Matt Savage. As Matt Savage going for the cover hook of the leg. Just the two. I kind of felt that Sami Zayn was going to kick out of that. Sami Zayn trying to go for an overhand. Matt Savage rolls out of the way. And Sami Zayn with a strong Irish whip to the corner. Turning Matt Savage right around, trying to set something up. Oh my God, with a big boot right into the corner. Sami Zayn kind of getting exhausted as this match is probably going longer than what he expected. And Sami Zayn. Driving Matt right down to the mat. As Sami Zayn, what is Sami Zayn doing? What is Sami Zayn doing? Sami Zayn getting some air, I don't know, one of those mind games, just playing mind games with Matt Savage, allowing Matt Savage to get up at this point. What Sami Zayn could possibly be thinking? And Matt Savage just hooking Sami with a knee right to the gut. What the hell just happened? That knee was that damn damaging. The knee from Matt Savage. You could possibly call it a savage knee. Right to Sami Zayn. Right before that, Sami Zayn got out of the ring. And Sami Zayn, I don't know if he was trying to play some mind games or think about what was going to happen in the next situation. But Sami Zayn just out of nowhere gets hooked with this knee. And Matt Savage takes the title. So the mind games, it could possibly be a mind game from Matt Savage. As Matt Savage is now the new Intercontinental Champion of Synergy. Matt Savage came here and prevailed. After that absolute phenomenal match, Matt Savage is your new Intercontinental Champion. Taking a look at the bracket, Eddie Cassidy, Elijah Riley, last two remaining, so they will be taking each other on for the United States Championship title. All right, folks, and we are here with some United States Championship action as Elijah Riley will be taking on Eddie Cassidy. Now, Elijah Riley making it all the way to the finals is astounding to me, with him being such a new superstar on the roster, with just his background alone. For him to get to this point, everything fell, all the cards fell right for Elijah Riley coming into this match. But he has a big plate to eat tonight as he goes one-on-one with Eddie Cassidy. And the reason that I say that is because Eddie Cassidy is the number one guy, or was the number one guy on the underground roster, on the underground circuit. I would say that Elijah Riley probably maybe top 15, maybe top 20 at best, or top 20, top 15 at best. Not taking nothing away from Elijah Riley, because obviously he's here for a reason. But Elijah Riley going one-on-one with Eddie Cassidy. He has a lot of meat to chew tonight, taking on Eddie Cassidy. So hopefully it is showtime for Elijah Riley. Coming into this match, the A-game has to be on point. The moves have to be on point. Everything, the cards must fall right again for Elijah Riley in tonight's matchup. But I'm excited for Elijah Riley being here and for him making it all the way to SuperShock to have a chance at the United States Championship title. Because out of all the superstars, he prevailed the most and got to where he needed to be for that chance at the United States Championship title. And now making his way down to the ring could possibly be your new United States champion, Eddie Cassidy. And Eddie Cassidy, like I've been saying this whole tournament, #1 guy, even over Andrew Storms. Believe it or not, even over Andrew Storms. Eddie Cassidy. Goldberg drafted Eddie Cassidy to Synergy. I mean, Andrew Storms got drafted to Rage, but to pick up Eddie Cassidy when Goldberg picked up Eddie Cassidy was astounding on Goldberg's part, to pretty much bring over the #1 guy from the underground circuit. Not only that, Eddie Cassidy is from 2K19, the era of Velocity. And Eddie Cassidy was the United States champion. He had pretty much every title over there moving forward. So just to say, Eddie Cassidy being in this match against Elijah Raleigh, definitely Eddie Cassidy coming into this with the experience advantage. And right now, throughout this whole tournament, every match came down to experience. Every match came down to will to fight. It just, all of that played a big part in these tournament matches to determine who could be the new champions for each show, whether it was Rage or whether it was Synergy. These tournaments had to happen so they could prove to the whole LOW universe that they deserve to be called a champion. It didn't matter where you came from, but the background could be associated with the wrestler, with the character, the new persona that you bring to LOW. All that matters in the ring. It doesn't matter the outcome of the win, but it matters inside the ring. And now for the United States champion, this championship title, we have two outstanding superstars going head to head. Eddie Cassidy being the one with more experience. Elijah Raleigh coming in, rookie sensation, making it all the way to the finals. I'm excited to see how this match is going to go. And to start off already, Elijah Raleigh starting off pretty strong, driving those elbows right to the shoulder of Eddie Cassidy. And hopefully Eddie Cassidy didn't underestimate Elijah Raleigh coming into this match. Elijah Raleigh made it this far just like Eddie Cassidy. And if you could tell, Elijah Raleigh definitely has the size advantage in this match. But when it comes to Eddie Cassidy, size doesn't matter at all. I've seen Eddie Cassidy take down the biggest of biggest guys. Elijah Raleigh going for oh my God, a twisted neck breaker. He's pretty much laying out Eddie Cassidy. Big time super kick from Elijah Raleigh. Elijah Raleigh has to stay on top of this match the whole match, not even giving Eddie Cassidy a room for breathing. Right to the forehead. That's exactly what he has to do in this match. Because I'm pretty sure that Eddie Cassidy can turn it around in the blink of an eye. I mean, a lot is riding on tonight's match when you're talking about the United States Championship title. There's no telling when they're going to have another opportunity like this. Elijah Raleigh going for a cover hook of the leg. Just a 1 count. Definitely have to wear Eddie Cassidy down a whole lot more than that. Eddie Cassidy found the opportunity. Eddie Cassidy. And that could be the opportunity that Eddie Cassidy needs coming into this match. Eddie Cassidy going for that combination. Right to the skull of Elijah Raleigh. And Eddie Cassidy now fired up. And that's what Elijah Raleigh didn't want to happen. And Eddie Cassidy got trapping Elijah Raleigh in that corner. Nice sit-down slam from Eddie Cassidy. Eddie Cassidy going for a quick cover. Not even a 1 count. Elijah Raleigh definitely have a lot of fight left in this match. Elijah Raleigh going for that forearm and the kick, but both missing. Luckily, he got the counter. Irish whip to the corner. Big time gut kick. And now Elijah Raleigh trying to capitalize while Eddie Cassidy is in that corner. Springboard leg drop right outside the ring. Elijah Raleigh using that speed and that for athleticism, but no, Eddie Cassidy out of nowhere with a monstrous clothesline. Eddie Cassidy with some foot rakes. Right to Elijah Raleigh, disrespectfully. Just disrespecting Elijah Raleigh. Now going for another cover. Just a 1 count. Elijah Raleigh still got a lot of fight in this match. Eddie Cassidy just being disrespectfully. Like just going for, just not being disrespectful, but just being disrespectful, going for covers that early. Elijah Raleigh fighting his way. Eddie Cassidy was trying to bring him to the other side of the ring, other side of the corner. Now Elijah Raleigh holding up Eddie Cassidy, showing that, oh my God. Cradle him up into a suplex, into a power driver. That's how insane that move was. Like Elijah Raleigh, and that's what Elijah brings to the table as we get further and further into this match. And I don't think Eddie Cassidy, he underestimated Elijah Raleigh coming into this match, not thinking, thinking that he was a rookie. And Elijah Raleigh really showing what he has, what it takes. And now a DDT to the apron. A DDT to the apron, flatlining Eddie Cassidy. And now the crowd is definitely behind Elijah Raleigh as they're seeing what he can do. Seeing what he could possibly do against the #1 guy in the company. And he's doing a lot. As he's going ahead and just having the majority of the momentum outside of the ring. Now Eddie Cassidy finally finding some life, turning this match around, bringing this fight right back into the ring. Eddie Cassidy working on Elijah Raleigh's legs, kind of breaking his shin. Eddie Cassidy going to taunt, thinking that it's all a game, and Elijah Raleigh using that for an advantage. Maybe Elijah Raleigh scouted out Eddie Cassidy, and that's why he could pull that off. Another following right to Eddie Cassidy. And now Elijah Raleigh setting up, got him cradled. Kind of twist. Oh my God. Right into a cutter. Twisting Eddie Cassidy right into a cutter. Eddie Cassidy trying to find some way. I think Eddie Cassidy came in this match underestimating Elijah Raleigh. And it's showing. It's showing throughout the whole match. Because normally Eddie Cassidy is the one dominating the match. And right now it looks like Elijah Raleigh has that number. He has his number. Nice suplex from Elijah Raleigh. Elijah Raleigh could definitely walk out of here your United States champion. The way this match is really taking place. Oh my God. Eddie Cassidy just turns it around out of nowhere. And now Eddie Cassidy taunting again. Just disrespecting Elijah Raleigh's craft. And now Eddie Cassidy almost, with that kick, almost breaking the knee of Elijah Raleigh. And a nice moonsault off the middle rope. It wasn't expected. Eddie Cassidy pretty athletic himself. Elijah Raleigh quick up to his feet after that pinfall. Nice flapjack from Elijah Raleigh. And Cassidy up pretty quick. Now Elijah Raleigh going for, cranking down, going for a submission hold, trying to work the submission game on Eddie Cassidy. And I'll say it again, coming into this match, I think that Eddie Cassidy definitely underestimated the mindset of Elijah Raleigh coming into this match. The way it's playing out. Big time kick from Eddie Cassidy. Now Eddie Cassidy setting up for that knee. Can he land it? He lands the knee. Eddie Cassidy going for a cover. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Just a 2 count. Elijah Raleigh not quick to get up to his feet now, so it must be working in a sense. It must be working. And now Eddie Cassidy setting up. No. Can he hit it? Black mass right to, oh my God, to Elijah Raleigh. And this could be it, folks. Out of nowhere, Eddie Cassidy turns it around. And now Eddie Cassidy is the Synergy's United States champion. Elijah Raleigh had his number the whole match. Right there, you can see that power driver, that suplex type of power driver. Eddie Cassidy just winning the title out of nowhere. Winning the match out of nowhere. Elijah Raleigh DDT off the apron. Like, Elijah Raleigh put up a hell of a fight against Eddie Cassidy. And a lot of folks inside this arena thought that Elijah Raleigh would walk out of here your United States champion. But Eddie Cassidy, once again, proves to everybody out there watching why he is the #1 guy on the roster, why he is the #1 United States champion. Eddie Cassidy for another win and now becoming the champion. I can't believe what I just saw. Elijah Raleigh damn near had the win right there. He had it, but Eddie Cassidy just prevailed, came out on top. Alright, so Eddie Cassidy just winning the United States Championship title. Taking a look at the next bracket, Tegan Nox and Storm Silver, the last two remaining. So they will be taking each other head to head, one-on-one for the Women's Championship title. Alright folks, we are finally here after that break for our very first Women's Championship title match. Storm Silver will be taking on Tegan Nox. Storm Silver made it this far, all the way to the end of the championship round to take on Tegan Nox one-on-one. Storm Silver is not a rookie by far. Storm Silver all the way from 2K19, being the women's champion dozens of times. So she knows what it takes to win a championship title. Coming into this match, she is facing or faced with possibly the hardest opponent she's ever had in her whole career thus far. But being on LOW, now it's a new wave of wrestling. And Storm Silver has to bring her A game in this match if she wants to walk out of here the women's champion. Making her way down to the ring right now, possibly the face of LOW, Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox making her appearance as SuperShock. She has fought a hard fight to get all the way to this level, and she has made it. Tegan Nox not only single-handedly made it this far, she has helped LOW win a match. She was a participant in the 4 out of 4 matches, winning her match against Toni Storm, solidifying LOW a spot or a notch above WWE. Helping win them the company when they went against each other for the company of companies. Tegan Nox was there. Tegan Nox was one of those 4 who helped the company win. So now here she's trying to get the women's championship title. Not only that, Tegan Nox won the next up women's championship title, but she had to relinquish that title in order to face Storm Silver in this match for the Synergies Women's Championship title, which she happily obliged by. She was excited to be going for the Women's Championship title, heard by Tegan Nox in an earlier interview. So now this match right here could possibly be matches of all matches. This possibly could be the main event of the night. Storm Silver, Tegan Nox. You heard the bell and the match starts now. Jumping into this match, nice tie up by both women. Storm Silver with the power advantage coming into this match. Probably through the legs. Legs could possibly be a little bit stronger than Tegan Nox. The ref gets a clean break up and right back into it. Storm Silver cranking down on that arm. Tegan Nox got to find some type of way. Storm Silver is probably going to be the quickest opponent she ever went against. And now Tegan Nox turning that around, just cranking down on Storm Silver's arm. Not another tie-up. Storm Silver back to belly. And now Tegan Nox using those legs, cranking down, using her leg strength now. And now back into another tie-up. And you could just tell just the chain wrestling of both competitors right now. As one not getting the advantage over the other. Tegan Nox with a nice headlock. And Storm Silver trying to find a rope off the ropes until a Hurricane Rana or a head scissors takedown to Tegan Nox. And now snap suplex from Storm Silver to Tegan Nox. This is probably going to be the hardest match that Tegan Nox ever had so far in being a part of LOW. Drop kick right to Tegan Nox. Storm Silver, I thought she was probably going for a cover, but no. Storm Silver looking to go ahead and wear Tegan Nox down, cranking on that arm, but a little bit too close to the ropes. Got to be mindful of those ropes. And Tegan Nox turning that around real quick. Tegan Nox is cradling Storm Silver up. right into the turnbuckle. You can kind of tell Tegan Nox has the power advantage, the strength advantage, I should say. Just a 1 count. Storm Silver definitely all the way still in this match. Irish whip to the corner. Storm Silver, big time chop to Tegan Nox. Storm Silver, jumping leg drop. Storm Silver just, I guess, trying to just stay on top of Tegan. She already knows. Belly to belly slam. Both women kind of scouting each other out before the match, and as the match goes on. Just a 1 count. Storm Silver looking for more. Going for the legs of Tegan Nox. Storm Silver could possibly be trying to end this, as Storm Silver showcasing that strength. After this move, Tegan Nox probably not going to know where she is. Storm Silver not going for a cover. Storm Silver just continuing to try to wear down Tegan Nox. Tossing Tegan Nox to the other side of the ring. Storm Silver strategizing against her as we speak. And Tegan Nox finding some type of way to get out of that. Irish whip off the ropes. Oh my God, right into a drop kick. Tegan Nox going for a cover. Hook of the leg. Not even a 1 count. Kick to the back from Tegan Nox. Now Tegan Nox setting up. Big time knee from Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox not even going for a cover. Both women trying to wear each other down. Nice kick from Storm Silver, followed by another kick. Now Storm Silver setting up for something. Hurricane Rana right out of the corner. Storm Silver not even going for a cover. Tegan Nox kind of draped over the ropes. Tegan Nox finding a way out. Nice spinning heel kick from Tegan Nox. Tegan Nox going for another cover. Just a 1 count. Kick to the back to Storm Silver. Not one lady has yet to gain majority of the momentum. The crowd is behind both women going into this match. Now Tegan Nox going for that submission. Just definitely trying to wear down Storm Silver. Storm Silver fighting her way out of this. As this match is really technical. The way they're wrestling each other is definitely technical. They're trying to watch what each other is doing. Storm Silver with a nice slam. Because as you can see, the match hasn't got crazy now. Finally, as Storm Silver fired up by the crowd, Tegan Nox rolls out of the ring trying to, get right. Storm Silver with a nice crossbody outside the ring. And a lot of times I would say Tegan Nox takes her opponents out there outside of the ring to try to gain that advantage. So it's looking like it's working in Storm Silver's case right now. As Storm Silver uses those legs to try to wear down Tegan Nox. And now Tegan Nox finally taking down Storm Silver, trying to use that outside to her advantage as she always in every match. Tegan Nox is deciding to take this match back inside the ring. Now Tegan Nox setting up for something. Tegan Nox setting up. Tegan Nox could possibly hit it. Shining Wizard from Tegan Nox out of nowhere. Going for a cover. 2. Oh my God. Tegan Nox kind of having an argument with the ref on why the count was too slow. Storm Silver had a lot of fight to kick out of that Shining Wizard. And Tegan Nox, oh my God, with a choke slam. Just the power from Tegan Nox. Storm Silver trying to turn this back around. Storm Silver, after that punch, didn't know what to do. And now Tegan Nox kind of took advantage of that. And that was an error that Storm Silver made. Tegan Nox definitely capitalizing off of that error. Irish whip into the ropes, off the ropes, and then right into a headbutt. You could tell the exhaustion is kicking in for Tegan Nox as she gets tired as this match continues. A lot of times Tegan Nox has already won the match by now. Another cover, a 2 count, and another kick out by Storm Silver. as Tegan Knox is she's getting desperate now, trying to figure out how to beat Storm Silver. Again, this is probably the toughest person she had to face so far. And then not wrestling each other before, Tegan Knox not sure what to do. Another crossbody from Storm Silver. And Storm Silver just kind of staring at Tegan Knox. A jumping leg drop. Storm Silver possibly trying to get the upper hand over Tegan Knox right now. As Tegan Knox is probably getting frustrated on what to do. And now Storm Silver just tossing Tegan Knox out of the ring. Now Storm using the outside of the ring to her advantage in this match. Never mind changing it up, getting right back inside the ring. Possibly playing mind games with Tegan Knox in this match. Another belly-to-belly slam. Storm Silver to Tegan Knox. And Storm is kind of scouting or just observing Tegan Knox in this match. After every move, she kind of just stares at her. Nice snap suplex for Storm Silver. After every move, she kind of just stares at her. And then that leg drop, jumping leg drop. Just admiring possibly her work or the type of opponent that Tegan Knox is. You can see the power from Storm Silver. Now Storm got Tegan in some type of cradle. Storm could be going for the win, but no, Storm is really trying to get the crowd behind her as the crowd is getting more and more behind Storm. Storm with a clothesline and another clothesline off the ropes into Tegan Knox turns it around. And now Tegan Knox. Can this be a shining wizard out of nowhere? Again. Can Storm Silver kick out of this? No. Tegan Knox. Tegan Knox gets the win over Storm Silver. Tegan Knox is now your new Synergy's Women's Champion. Beating out Storm Silver. She waited for the right opportunity, the right time, and she hit that Shining Wizard on Storm Silver, and now is your new Women's Champion. Storm Silver looked like she had Tegan Knox's number tonight, but Tegan Knox, she can't believe what just happened. Tegan Knox has earned it. She has earned the right to be called the Synergy Women's Champion. Everything that she's been through thus far to get to this point. Tegan Knox becoming the face of Synergy in the women's division. She has fought hard to be considered that champion, and she has showed up night in and night out. After that crazy match, Tegan Knox is now the Synergy's Women's Champion. Taking a look at the next bracket, the main event. Tyson Savage, Drake Quinn will be going head-to-head for the Synergy's World Heavyweight Championship title. Alright folks, and we have finally made it to tonight's main event. Drake Quinn will be going one-on-one against Tyson Savage for the Synergy's World Heavyweight Championship title. Drake Quinn making his way down to the ring. During the interview, Drake Quinn didn't have a lot to say. Matter of fact, he didn't say anything at all as he stared into the eyes of Alyssa Longbottom, not even answering her whatsoever. Drake Quinn, you could tell in the look in his eyes that he is not here for interviews. He is not here for fans. He is not here for publicity. He is here for one thing and one thing only, and that is the World Heavyweight Championship title. Drake Quinn is not to be taken lightly. Tyson Savage coming into this match has to bring his A game. I say it again, a lot of people have to bring their A games tonight, but Tyson Savage is majority of the ones who needs to bring their A game tonight facing an opponent like Drake Quinn. Because Drake Quinn, he doesn't talk at all. Drake Quinn, when he gets in the ring, I mean, in the underground circuit, they called him the Royal Rumble King. And you don't be called the Royal Rumble King for nothing. So Tyson Savage coming into this match has to be on point tonight. Out of all matches that Tyson Savage been had so far, this is the most important match for Tyson Savage as he makes his way down to the ring. Tyson Savage is just him in tonight's match. He's all alone, no Triple H here. No Stone Cold Steve Austin, no Kevin Rhodes. It's just him, and standing across from him is Drake Quinn, and right in the middle of those two is the World Heavyweight Championship title. So Tyson Savage has to be on the money tonight if he want to walk out of here the Synergy's World Heavyweight Champion. Coming into this match, I think Tyson Savage is pretty confident. As I listen along about him, asked Drake Quinn some questions. We heard that Tyson Savage in an interview was pretty much already claiming that he is the Synergy's World Heavyweight Champion. I mean, and to be that confident coming into this match, I mean, at first you have to win first. That's first and foremost. You got to win the match. And then once you become the champion, what are you going to do? How are you going to defend that championship title? So Tyson Savage has a lot to think about stepping foot in this ring tonight against Drake Quinn. Because Drake Quinn, on the other hand, didn't have much to say at all. Tonight's about to be a hell of a main event. A hell of a main event. And I wouldn't want to miss it. Tyson Savage is about to... We are minutes away from Tyson Savage taking Drake Quinn one-on-one. Both men making it all the way to SuperShock for a reason. Drake Quinn is standing on the other side of that ring for a reason. And I'm excited to be here tonight to see all of this go down as Synergy's World Heavyweight Champion is about to be crowned in just a few moments. Tyson Savage, Drake Quinn, one-on-one for that title right there. That's what it's all about. This is what the whole tournament was about. Drake Quinn is ready. Tyson Savage is ready. There's the bell, and the match starts now. Drake Quinn already starting off pretty quickly against Tyson Savage, cradling him up on the shoulder. The ref always in the way. Tyson Savage finding a way to get out of that. I think the ref saved him in a sense. Drake Quinn doesn't care, turns it right back around. And Drake Quinn, he has to stay on top of Tyson Savage this whole match. And Drake Quinn, you could just see the power. I guess that's why they call him the Royal Rumble King. Just looking at the power from Drake Quinn as he starts off pretty strong against Tyson Savage. Nice big boot from Drake Quinn. Tyson Savage, but everybody knows Tyson Savage could just turn this match right around in the blink of an eye. Tyson Savage muscles his way out of that grapple. And now Tyson Savage looking to hang Drake Quinn over the ropes, sending that shocking left hand to Drake Quinn's jaw. And now Tyson Savage with a headlock, picking up Drake Quinn right off the mat, going for that powerbomb right into a knee. Tyson Savage showing that power and that strength. Now choking the life out of Drake Quinn. As Tyson Savage is turning this momentum into his favor. Another choke, just choking the life out of Drake Quinn. And now Drake Quinn, nice counter. Drake Quinn with a big time splash. Big time splash to Tyson Savage. Drake Quinn, nice snap air. Now Drake Quinn driving those elbows right into the top of the shoulders of Tyson Savage. And again, turning this match around in his favor. That's what it means. No. Tyson Savage, did you see the strength, the power, and just the disrespect, and then the spear to follow up. Now a cover, hook of the leg, just barely a 1 count. Drake Quinn feeling disrespected after that. You see the fear he tried to strike into Drake Quinn. I don't think Tyson Savage is scared of Drake Quinn as he just right into a jackhammer. I don't think Tyson Savage is coming into this match. I don't think that intimidation worked on Tyson Savage. And now Tyson Savage with a nice combination. And Tyson Savage looking rock bottom right to Drake Quinn. Tyson Savage, I don't think at all. He's not even. Tyson Savage already going upstairs. We already know what time it is. It's shooting star press time. Tyson Savage. Is Tyson Savage going to try to go for it? No. Drake Quinn. Drake Quinn with a nice counter. Almost getting the win over Tyson Savage. Tyson Savage was not paying attention whatsoever. And Tyson Savage with a turnaround and out into an Olympic slam. Olympic slam out of nowhere. Tyson Savage has ended a lot of people's runs for this championship with an Olympic slam. Ref slowed it good down in just a 2 count. Now the ref is working on the opposite side of Tyson Savage, pretty much saving Drake Quinn. Tyson Savage Now a pedigree out of nowhere. Oh my God. A pedigree out of nowhere. I don't think Drake has enough. Not after all of that. And Tyson Savage beating Drake Quinn. This match was pretty quick. Tyson Savage found the opportunity, found the opening. And right after that Olympic slam, hitting Drake Quinn. Right here in the replays you can see when he was about to go for the cover, Drake Quinn turned that around, and right here, an Olympic slam. And right after that Olympic slam came a pedigree. Like, Tyson Savage turned this match around in a blink of an eye. Like, and Tyson Savage is now the Synergy Men's World Heavyweight Champion, the face of LOW. You can honestly sit here and say Tyson Savage could give Andrew Storms a run for his money, but Tyson Savage showed up day in and day out and now has become the champion. What a hell of a main event. Drake Quinn, for a second there, tried to do everything that he could in his power to stop Tyson Savage, but Tyson Savage knew what opportunity he was looking for. As soon as he got that opportunity, he used it. And right after the pedigree, winning the championship title. Can you believe it? What the hell did we just see tonight here, folks? A hell of a pay-per-view. Our very first pay-per-view Supershock. I can't believe what I just saw tonight. We appreciate everything, every person in this arena. Every person in this arena. And don't worry, LOW will continue.